Yeah.
Basically, it's unstoppable. He can
I
just
guess
roll out in the map with it.
I'm surprised that Hwasin hasn't taken his gas in his third expansion. I have to imagine that both of his refineries are mined out, and you know, I guess I mean, he needs a lot of science vessels. I mean, pretty much science vessels and tanks. Yeah, but I mean, his tech units, his tanks and his science vessels are what's keeping him alive right now. But I guess he does need the Marines and medics to support that. But now, Luxury back on 2 bases. Not only on 2 bases, but he has 2 gases alongside 2 depleted geysers, which, you know, in my mind is really similar to having a 3-gas Zerg, considering that he's pretty much finished his tech tree at this point with Hive, while Hwasin forced to lift the command center in his main, and his natural's mined out. So I mean, he's really Hwasin is only mining off of 1 geyser, and it's probably not depleted. And yeah, looks like he's gonna move out here. I mean, he's finally got a decent army built up, but Luxury has the spotter units out, and he's gonna be ready for this. And he's gonna try and kill this hatchery. And remember, Dark Swarm does not protect buildings, so if he irradiates those lurkers, he's gonna be able to go straight for that hatchery. You know, keep in mind if you Zergling, oh wow, it was a fake, and he runs in a trough on the right-hand side. This is just amazing play from Hwasin, but I think it's not going to do much with all these Zerglings. Just excellent reaction from Luxury. That was solid defense, and now he's got 2 Sunkens alive. I mean, this is good move from Hwasin there. I like how Hwasin's playing aggressive, even though I guess he isn't so far behind now, but he's really hurting.
You know, I think he's gotten himself into a decent position. Like,
no, he has 5 SCVs mining mineral.
What a guy. I mean, he's got his vessel count up now. He's got a good Marine army, and Luxury just I mean, he kept the Marine count down for so long, but at the same time he'd also kept throwing away a lot of his units, and it kind of came in that critical timing where he was just getting a 3rd base up and his natural ran under minerals, and
look at that macro.
Had to spend money on the 4th. So I think this is Hwasin's timing before Luxury gets up another huge army. He spent all the money on tech. So, I mean, Hwasin, he has map control right now. He used it to do a little bit of damage with those drops. Not a whole lot, but at the least he has some breathing room now. He's going to be able to build up a huge ball, or at least build up just so many Marines where he can use guerrilla war tactics against the swarms and sending, you know, a group of Marines there, a group of Marines there, and keep running them around the map. He definitely has enough of them to do that, especially he's got a good vessel fleet now. So, I mean, if he can... Oh, he got the vessel. I mean, you know, this is the point where it really hurts to lose vessel. Oh, nice play. That play getting a lot considering how far away he was. And so many Zerglings and so many Hydralisks for Luxury still. He's still playing an incredibly, like, Sauron kind of 2005 style of play. It's not really, and not a lot of Lurkers, no Ultralisks, just going for heavy Zergling Hydralisk, even with the Defiler. I think it's a good play, though, if he's going to use Plague, for sure. Especially if he's going to play defensively.
One thing I wanted to throw out, and I guess I just kind of thought about it. Do you know what Hwasin's upgrade count is? I mean, clicking on his SCV, is that 0 armor? Have you seen his Marine Medic upgrades at all this game? I haven't really noticed it. Is he still sitting at like +1 or 2?
You know,
because like
I think his upgrades have to be behind because he's been getting slaughtered so badly by the Hydralisk.
Right, I mean he's pretty much make or break tanks, and wow, but he's getting a lot of. Oh no, he doesn't get that Defiler, and that's, you know, it's a rough trade. But it looks like Hwasin's going back to tanks on the high ground. No, there's no way. There's like a Hydralisk blocking. No, the swarm's up, and nice break there from Luxury. Definitely in your face, but Hwasin's going to be moving back, and he gets the Defiler, but those, wow, Luxury has like 5 Defilers right now. I mean, definitely playing it safe. But Hwasin now adding fire bats to his arsenal, but, you know, the Irradiate hurts the Zerg so bad. Yeah, but, wow, he lost a vessel there. That was bad. But
he's been losing so many vessels.
Yeah,
he's lost like.
That's one thing that surprises me. Hwasin's control. I mean, not to say it's been bad because his control has been excellent this game. Just it seems like his vessels, he's just been losing so many. But you have to keep in mind, a Terran in a defensive position, you have to use your vessels aggressively. You have to constantly irradiate. And it looks like a swarm going up. Oh my God, Plague! That hurt to watch. Oh my God!
Epic Plague, man. He got every single unit there. Still managing to hold off. He didn't give the Plague enough time to get everything down to 1 HP, but still those units are going to be hurt. Especially the vessels are now basically vulnerable as shit. I think, you know what, like, okay, we're going to see these Zerglings move in here. This is one of the reasons that we see these TVZ stats for destination. I mean, you can use tanks on your high ground to defend your 3rd base. That's just such a huge advantage.
That is one crazy thing. I mean, out of all the things on the map, yeah, that's pretty good. I'll give you that.
That's probably the biggest thing, other than the bridges. That's just so huge for Terran. Like, what a difference. Like, imagine if there was this Python and he had to have an expansion in the corner. Like, there's just no way he would have been able to hold that expansion on any other map except for this. Now this game is getting really
he's gonna
crazy.
get those vessels too.
He's gonna lose. He lost one of them. Oh my god, he got the other one. Wow. That's just really awesome play by Luxury. I mean, like, even though he's losing a lot of Zerglings, like, it doesn't even matter at this point. When you have Defilers, keeping the vessel count is all you really need to do. If the vessel count is low, he can't irradiate your Defilers. And if he can't irradiate your Defilers, then your entire army is invincible, because Dark Swarm makes your army fucking invincible.
Right, you have to keep in mind too that Defiler micro is just so involving, and when you constantly have to remake Defilers, keep control of them, the rest of your armory really gets hurt. And wow, Luxury, it seems like trying to go for the kill here. He keeps moving up, plaguing, irradiating, or not irradiating, but moving in and trying to get a surround on the units. And yeah, it just doesn't seem like now Hwasin is just slowly, like tooth and nail, just like trying to build up a army, and he's got so many tanks now at this point, and Luxury can't break him now, and this is where Luxury's going to be hurting. If once Hwasin can take another base, and if he can sit on 2 bases, like, he's going to be... I hate lurkers under Dark Swarm. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I mean, he can't even get into this 3rd base. Like, look at how many tanks Hwasin has, not even close, and a plague going off on a single science vessel. And I think that actually a bunker and a siege tank there, so even if Luxury sneaks a few units by, it's not going to be too effective. And now Hwasin on the aggressive, and not only on the aggressive, but on the offensive, but being able to do it with just a mobile army and being able to attack. And I mean, it does get squashed pretty fast here, and that one hero firebed is actually, no, it's retreating. Yeah, but actually, you know, that Terran army.
Yeah. In his army now.
Yeah, I think he should definitely mix in a few more fire bats. I mean, science vessel.
Oh my god, he's gonna lose more vessels.
He's gonna lose both of them.
Oh my god, all 3 vessels died. I mean, like, one thing you just gotta give credit, massive credit to Luxury. Is just he's been such a crazy ninja against these science vessels. I mean, he's almost picking them off at will. Like, I would love to see stats at the end of this game and how many vessels Luxury has managed to kill. Even just for the last 5 minutes, how many vessels has he been able to kill? Like, this is totally brutal. If he had been able to keep alive half of the vessels that he's lost, he would be in such a huge lead right now, because he'd have a giant cloud. But never in this point is Hwasin be able to have a big enough cloud to basically cast infinite irradiates, which is just what you're trying to do against the Zerg. That's what you really want. You're going to get in a situation where you can cast irradiate after irradiate after irradiate. And oh my god, he's just constantly picking off more and more Marines. Oh, he's getting tanks there. I mean, he's just pushing farther and farther into these defenses. I mean, Luxury's playing so amazing. Like, this is just such great play. Like, I'm so impressed by his constant aggressiveness, and he's doing it against these tanks. I mean, he's now wiped out basically the entire tank army except for the ones on the cliff. And I mean,
right,
constantly.
Just like you said, after he cleared those vessels. I mean, one thing to note is once you get those vessels down, then you can start going for the tanks. And now that he was able to move up, play aggressive again, go on the tanks, now Hwasin's hurting. I mean, I would almost call GG at this point, considering that Luxury is on 2 bases. Hwasin, his natural is finally mined out after so long, and Hwasin using his medics to block there. But I mean, he pretty much only has like a bunker, and that bunker's going to go down. Yeah, Lings under swarm, massive fire bats. And, you know, there's no way that he's going to be able to hold this off. I mean, now Luxury is pretty much comfortably mining off of 2 bases. Luxury's going to have, you know, at least 6 or 7 hatcheries right now to pump up a lot of units. And when Hwasin's at the point where he's forced to pull SCVs off of his only mining base just to keep it alive from Zerglings, I mean, that's really hurting. And now there's really not, like, Hwasin's not going to be able to go on the offensive here. And he's going to try. And he's going to try and do some damage. I mean, he did kill a lot of Luxury's units. And Luxury, surprisingly, has been only producing Zerglings this entire time, and I think now Hwasin really finally realized this, and a lot of fire bats, but all Luxury needs is get just a few lurkers to hold this off, and there's the lurkers right there, but he finds them with the science vessels. Where's the irradiate? You need to irradiate those lurkers. I mean, that's pretty much going to hold off this one attack, and I guess he's been using so many irradiates, he just doesn't have it, and oh my god.
Oh, look at him. Oh my god, he's going to lose. Oh no.
That's game
that
over.
was brutal.
That just put the nail on the coffin right there.
Yeah, what was that, 3, 4 vessels? I mean, Jesus Christ.
That was at least 3, yeah.
He just could not afford that. That fucked him right there. That was his last chance to really make a dent into luxury, and I mean.
자신이 사실 움직이는 병력에 따라서 테란은 맞춰서 올 수밖에 없는데 따라가서 계속 전투를 할 필요 없거든요. 위쪽에 탱크 있는 거